Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Until now we have learned how to write some simple codes in Python. Now we are going to be familiar with variables and how to use them. Variables are containers that can keep numbers, characters, strings, anything that we want to use in our program. In Python, when you want to declare a variable, you don't need to do anything. You just write the name of the variable, for example, num1, then you are going to assign the value of the variable. So the Python is going to know that this variable is an integer. Integer variables are numbers such as 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 21, and so on and so forth. So now I have a variable which is called num1. It equals 10. It is keeping 10. If I want to show it, again I'm using printf, and as you can see, num1 has been added to the list and I can choose it from the list. Now if I run the program, you can see that it is printing 10. It is the same for declaring floating numbers such as 10.2, 10.3, 20.5, 20.6. Just you need to write the name of the variable and you need to assign your number. Then you can print it. Again, as you can see, it is in the list and it has been added to the list. 10, 12.2. So for declaring a variable in Python, you just need to write the name of the variable and assign a value to it. If it is integer, Python is going to know that the variable is integer. If it is a floating number, the Python is going to know that it is a floating number. Then you can do any kind of calculation on it. For example, I'm going to declare a variable called sum, and I'm going to add value num1. Okay, always keep your code clean, and num_float 1. Okay, I'm going to add an integer and a floating number. Now I can print the value and I can see the value that it is keeping. As you can see, 10, 12.2, 20.2. When you don't need a line, one solution is to delete it. Okay, completely delete the line. Another solution is to comment it. Okay, just put hashtag before the line. It is going to be commented. So because I don't need to these values to be displayed, so I commented them. Comments are not going to be executed when the program is running. So as you can see, in this case you can see it better. So the only variable that is shown is 22.2. So the other code, the other lines are the comments and they have not been shown. You can do the other stuff. For example, multiplication. You can num1 multiply times num_float 1, then you can print mul one. Okay, let's comment this line. So the only one that we want to show. Okay, a mistake here. Okay, now we can see the result for 10 times 12.2. You can do other, for example, you can divide, you can do other calculations that you want. Besides variables, we can define strings in Python like the numbers. For example, if I want to declare a variable as a string, I write the name of the variable, str1, and the only thing I need to do is to write the string. This is string. Okay, Python is going to understand that this is a string value. So if I'm going to print it, str, again you can see it on the list. Okay, let's clean this and again. This is a string. You can see it on the output. The interesting thing is that if we change the string value to a number, for example 15, okay, and we show this value, let's clean this again, and okay, you can see when it is running this line, it is going to show the string value. When it is running this line, it is going to show the integer value. The third types of variable that I'm going to teach in this video is the Boolean value. Booleans are values that keep two, are variables that keep two values, true or false. And you can use them in different situations, but when you want to declare them, again, like the other variables, you write the name of the variable that you want to declare, and let's keep it, okay, shorter, and you write true, and if you want to, again, print it like the other variables, we are going, okay, let's do others, let's make the others common, so the output should be neat. We can say true. If you change it to false, again, it is going to be false. So, variables are the stuff that we use to keep different values. They are containers. We have different types of variables in Python. In this video, we have learned how to create integer variables, integer numbers such as 10, 20, 21, 25, 30, 200, 2 million, and so on and so forth. We learned how to declare floating numbers such as 12.2, 15.6, 20.5, and okay, so on and so forth. We learned how to do the different calculations. We know that we can do adding, multiplication, I don't know, the division and the other stuff on the variable. Then we learn how to declare a string variable, and after that we learn that we can change the type of the variable by changing the value it is keeping. So here it is going to show this is a string, but here it is going to show 15, and we learn that we have a Boolean variable that we can keep true or false.